We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Freddie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Digging in, Paul DeYoung. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
The 1-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Kane. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So striding forward now, Paul Goldschmidt. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Fowler stands at first with 1 out. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head. Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Hit well on the ground to first. Hope for 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Adam Wainwright gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Wainwright has compiled over 2,100 innings of work in his major league career, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler on the run. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by Showtrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Fastball just missed above the zone. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Bases are empty, one man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting first, the right fielder.
Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set and the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway left. O'Neill is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. His career line against Wainwright, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Ball 2 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Here it comes, 2-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Two down, runners at first and second. Ready on 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. The Brewers strand a couple. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Colton Wong. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Kane. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Grounded back up the middle. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So coming to the plate, Tyler O'Neill, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that misses inside, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's Eric Sogard. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He'll check in here at 256. 3 homers, 18 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Batting it, the first baseman, Justin.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Justin Smoke, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Wainwright gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Will move to the third with no score. At the plate, Lane Thomas.
Leading off for St. Louis, the center fielder, number 35, Lane.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Kane. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Tyrone Taylor will come into the ball game now as he'll take over in center following the injury.
Now playing center field, number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Into the box, Adam Wainwright. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Garcia, still ranging back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. A ball and no strikes. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
So one gone here in the St. Louis third, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Now here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 St. Louis.
We're back now for the Brewers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's one down now. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now at the plate, Tyrone Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. One out, nobody on. Liner towards second. On to first, and very quickly, two are gone here in the home third.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Here's Brock Holt now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Wainwright's ready. Here comes the pitch. Holt, a native Texan, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed a second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with two men out. Fastball just off the inside corner.
I got the count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 from Wainwright.
Back outside.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Carpenter. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man in a scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
High and deep to left center field. And he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in now, Lane Thomas. This is line to left, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Adam Wainwright is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Brewers nothing. In is Christian Yelich. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And there's the good fastball that time from Wainwright as he gets ahead 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Wainwright looks in. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball one.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sliced hard on the ground. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see, they rank down near the bottom of the NL in that department. So here's Avisail Garcia as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Narvaez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He'll score easily as they get on the board. It's 4-1 now.
The third baseman,
At the plate now, Eric Sogard. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So Paul DeYoung digs in next.
leading off for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
First delivery to him on the way. Low for ball one. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Ready once again, Dexter Fowler. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next to the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 4-1. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Justin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Justin Smoke is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. The 1-0. Soft liner towards first. A dive and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here as despite a great effort that time they won't get an out on the play.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Count full.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The next 3-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Taylor.
Now at the plate, Tyrone Taylor. Wainwright gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Brewers go down quietly. They trail it 4-1. Alex Claudio is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Alex Claudio.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Matt Carpenter.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball softly hit and foul off to the left. Strike one. Claudio is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Claudio benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third. And Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready on 1 and 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now back.
Here's Colton Wong now. A fly out and a single for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Hit down the third baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Runner at first following the error. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill. First pitch on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. In now, Lane Thomas. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's set. The 0-1. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Two and one.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2-1. Here it is. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 6-1.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. One strike from getting out of this inning, but a big two-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Adam Wainwright will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A runner on first with two away. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Cards lead it 6-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Brock Holt.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Lined into right, a base hit.
Next from Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Keston Hiura, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah.
3-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Three-two pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Wong. There's one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Brent Suter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Brewers, number 35, Brent Suter.
7th inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
First offering on its way. Suter, 30 years of age. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Taylor will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. At the plate, Dexter Fowler hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Yelich is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. Career number 247, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
Second baseman.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Colton Wong will stand in as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
And the runner back easily. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Yadi Molina digging in now.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Garcia is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Cardinals are out in front, 8-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Omar Narvaez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eric Sogar.
Striding in, Eric Sogard. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Wainwright's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Slow roller out to short. DeYoung gathers it in. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Here's Justin Smoke now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
2 out with the man at first. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. He'll try again. 1-2.
That's ball 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Molina is under it, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 8-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball in. Come on now. Are you kidding me?
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone. Strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Settling in now, Lane Thomas. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Corbin Burns will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Orlando Arcia will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 3, Orlando Arcia.
So now to the plate, Paul DeYoung. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He went deep earlier, and he's 2-for-4 to this point.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Yelich will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Brewers 1. Jordan Hicks goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Arcia.
And the pitch. Now a swing on. Look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
At the plate, Tyrone Taylor, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Carpenter has it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
To the plate now, Brock Holt.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In for a strike, it's 1-1. From the stretch.
Ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Brewers strand 1. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Carpenter. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
13, Matt Carpenter.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead got even wider.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Stepping in now, Colton Wong. Taylor patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Digging in, Yadier Molina. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Off-speed pitch just missed inside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Yelich in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Cards lead it 11-1. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Carpenter is there. And there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Now here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Wong has it, and he'll go to second here. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
The left fielder, Avisail.
So here is Avisail Garcia
as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 39, Corbin.
Ben Gamble will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Ben Gamble.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Gamble has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. The 0-1 on its way. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
11-1 at the end of this one. St. Louis led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Adam Wainwright gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.